What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. Let's talk Fanduel and DraftKings NBA DFS for November 6, 2019. I'm going to go straight to the cheap plays where I give you guys my players that are 5K and below, and then jump to the next segment, which is my three core players, the cheap play, and of course, the star of the night. All right. So, yes, another bad night, guys. It's not looking good right now. Davis, I was so high on him. He was my basically top play, not a core player for me, but my star of the night. And Davis was bad. And LeBron James, man, that's the man. 3 straight triple double. He's playing in a different level right now. Currently, the MVP of the NBA. All right, guys. So that's basically it. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so my cheap plays, I'm gonna Fultz. He get the start last night. Uh, could have been better. The problem is it's a back-to-back, and also his minutes. He's not playing in the 30s yet in minutes, so that could be problematic. Alright, and then you have Jalen Brunson. The reason I have those two guys there, basically I don't really like the cheap plays, but most likely I will take a chance in Fultz. But I don't really like the cheap PGs, the cheap point guard. So those are the two guys. If I'm gonna go over down there, the only cheap guys I like, I will talk to about them a little bit more when I'm on the other side. But the only two guys I would like, another guy I would like is the point guard for the Minnesota, for Mini, alright, for Minnesota, but he's not playing. That's really hurt. He's not playing. I was hoping he would play because right now I'm looking at Jeff Teague over here, 5.5K in ZK. Is currently questionable. So I was hoping Jeff Teague would miss the game and then we would have him as the starter. But right now he's doubtful. So so that's the reason I put Jeff Teague on this list. All right. And then Bruce Brown, you guys know what he's been doing. This guy's been blocking against the Knicks. I can see him, if he's starting again, definitely in play. That price, man, the last two games, he covered that easily. All right, high 30s, even 40s. Fournier, very disappointed, but he's playing Dallas, and that could be Orlando could get blown off in Dallas. Oh, they're gonna need Fournier because this is probably gonna be a fast pace more than Orlando. Orlando is they play very slow game. So hopefully a fast pace will help Fournier at 5K, and Troy Brown 4K. I'm all in Troy Brown compared to 5.3 in ZK. At 4K, most likely might enter in the starting lineup, but even if he doesn't, most likely he will be playing 20 plus minutes. I mean, in the high 20s in minutes and possibly 30. That's the guy I want to talk about, Culver. I have him in there for one reason and one reason only. Alright? I have him on both. There's a chance he could miss this game. I mean, not miss. If Tig missing this game, they don't have any other point guard that I saw. I mean, they have two other point guard, but they haven't played yet any minutes. So Culver could enter in the starting lineup as a point guard, even though he's not naturally a point guard. So if that's the case, at that price in both sides, minimum price in FD and 3.2 in DK, definitely a guy I would want to have and possibly go 50 to 75% on him. PJ Tucker, 5.4K. Alright, last game wasn't that good, but he has been decent, very consistent. So if you want to go there, you can go there. The guy will give you threes, rebounds. Alright, so Bijelika is starting. Here and there, he will play some good minutes and then later don't. So it all depends. So Bijelika, 30. The last two games have been 25, 31. So that's really good. But would love to see him play that 34 minutes he played last game, because if he play, I expect him to definitely get there. And then Goga Bitadze, 5.3K. If he get his start again, I will definitely be on him against Washington. All right. So that's the guys here. I think he's more expensive in DK, so it's more than 5.5K. So to only talk about Brown Jr. The, yeah, Brown Jr. Already talk about him. He's a little bit more expensive, but I still like him. Brown's very consistent. The last 3 games at 30, 30 fantasy points, low 30s, but still, that's really good at that price. Why not? He play a bunch of minutes. Portis, I like him. Why? Because even if he doesn't start, I still like him a little bit because they're playing Detroit. They're gonna need all the big men they can use. And the guy, if he doesn't start, who's gonna start? You already know it is, and this guy like to foul like crazy, so there's a chance Portis could play a lot of men in this game. Alright, and I only talk about Troy Brown. Oh, this is Bruce Brown Jr. I only talk about him too. And oh, so Troy Brown is 4.5K here. Alright guys, so 4.5K, I see 5.3. So Bruce Brown Jr. is 5.3K. So Troy Brown 4.5K, definitely like that price. Isaiah Thomas 5.3K. He hasn't played more than 24 minutes yet, so that's the only thing. That's probably what keep his price down too, but hopefully this is the game where he's gonna be playing a little bit more minutes. Because this guy when he come in, he's look to shoot. And for his size the guy can play. Alright, so that's basically it guys. Let's go ahead and jump to my 5 players. Alright guys, so those are my players. Alright, so my star for FD is gonna be, yes, Joel Embiid. Alright, over Harden as my star. I'm gonna use Harden as the 2. I hope Houston doesn't blow out Golden State, but hey, Golden State, man, those guys trying to get a job in any team, so those guys are playing hard, and Houston has not been playing that great, so I think Harden gonna be a great play. As I'm gonna play him as a core play. Actually, guys, Joel Embiid is my core play, sorry, and Harden is my star, alright? Because Harden, for that reason I just mentioned, the fact that it could be blowout, Harden could stay early, but Harden is the guy that always play all the way to the end of the fourth quarter, so I'm hoping that's the case. But Joel Embiid, the thing about it, I know they're playing Utah, and a lot of people are gonna stay away, but the thing about it, Cooper is not that great against big guys. Alright, so against Embiid, I can see Embiid dominating that game. Alright, against the small guard, it's hard for them to drive in there because Gobert will block them, doing all those. But against big guy like that, man, there's no way you can stop Embiid. It doesn't matter what they are against centers. Alright, so yes, Troy Brown is basically my cheap play in FD NZK. I have him. Troy Brown is my cheap play, and I'm gonna play if he start in ZK. Goga will be a core player for me if he get this start. He will be a core player for me. That's a guy you wanna play in cash if he's starting. All right. And then Zach Levine is definitely a core player for me at that price against ATL. I can see that game stay close, but ATL looks better, of course, when his point guard is there. But they just beat the Spurs, so most likely they're gonna win this game. But I'm just hoping Chicago can keep that game close. Both of them are in back to back. So Levine, right now Levine basically is the one that's doing everything. Markkinen has been playing bad, so I'm hoping. I like Markkinen for tonight too, but I will go with Levine as a core player. Markkinen will be a guy I will play sparingly in some lineups because he has the potential to go off against ATL, especially the fact now of their backcourt. I mean, the front court right now is very weak, so I can see Markkinen have a great game there too. So if you wanna go, guys wanna go there, and Jan Bogdanovic, this guy very consistent when it comes. So that also can be a cash guy, but I like him also for very consistent. He will get you around 30s, but hoping somehow he can get a little bit higher, high 30s at 5.6. It would be very, very nice to have. All right. And then on ZK, you have Brogdon is my star in ZK. Brogdon is my star against Washington. I expect him to get me at least 40. His average is 48. Basically, I'm hoping he can get in the 50s. And then you have Rando. I will also use him as a core players against Detroit. I can see him finally have a great game since basically the first week of the NBA, basically the first game. All right, so it should go back to being give me a 40 plus millisecond at that price. All right, so Levi, Randall, and Goga is my core players, and Troy Brown is my cheap play, and Brogdon is the star for me. And then on FG you have Arden as my star, Zach Levine, Joel Embiid, Bogdanovich as my core, and Troy Brown as my cheap play. That's basically it, guys. I appreciate you guys. Please, if you're here, please drop a like in the video for me. Subscribe if you have not. And the NFL, my 5 picks for the NFL will be out tomorrow, guys. All right, sometimes early in the morning, or early in the afternoon. Basically, that's it. Don't spend money that you guys cannot afford to lose. And I'm out. Yeah, let's win some money, guys.